Hello again. So, hello again. Glad you made it back to the next video. So, now we are going to go over some basic charting, okay? Again, we are going to go to our Trading View account, and I'm going to share my screen with you. So, here we are in Trading View. Let me get you a good pair that we can go over some of these charts. Why does my watch list look so not like my watch list? Okay, so here, let's go to the Great Britain pound and the Japanese yen. We're going to go to a 4-hour chart. I'm going to downsize these candles a little bit so they look normal. Okay. And there we go. Now, let's get rid of some of the noise here. Okay, so on TradingView, this is a tool that most all traders use to analyze their charts. Okay, again, like I said, it's a free tool that you can use. And on this tool, there are many other tools, as you see on the sidebar here. You see I have a favorites bar here. I have some icons here at the top, and all of this is just tools to help you trade. We're going to go over a few simple tools that you need to know about. We went over the pairs on the last video, so I'm not going to cover that. We went over the time frames as well. We checked out some of the candlesticks, as well as I want to show you some of the indicators that you can use as well. So I have on my chart currently a moving average, and this is where you find those. This line, this green line, is called a moving average. It's a 50 moving average. Actually, it's set on 14. Let's set it to 50. So I'm going to check the setting here for this line, and I'm going to put it at 50. I was doing some other strategy here. So this 50 line gives me the average of the last 50 candles, okay? So that's right about where they were on the last 50 candles, right? So that's, and what I'm seeing right now is that this is pretty much going sideways. It's not a whole lot of up and down movement here. There's no real trend, okay? When we're talking about looking at analyzing the chart, one of the first things we want to look at to see is what is the overall trend of this pair. Okay, so I'm going to make this bring it in just a little bit smaller so I can see if I can find the trend. And from what it looks like to me, this is going on an upward trend, okay? In between, there's a lot of up and downs that a lot of money can be made, but the overall trend is going up, okay? So that's one thing we want to pay attention to. And this moving average is telling me that currently the price, let's see, the price is above the moving average. Okay, so when price is above the moving average, that is a time where you're going to be looking for buys. And that is actually what this trend told us is going up. So it's an opportunity to get in on a good buy move, right? So what else can I do to help me mark this chart and identify and analyze this trade? I can come over here to some of my tools, and I can go here and select different tools. So what I want to find, we have trend lines. I don't even know what this is. Information line. We have different trend angles and, different horizontal lines, vertical lines, uh, cross lines. So some of these, I don't know what they are, and I don't need to. I just use a few of these different tools, which one of them is going to be a trend line. Okay. And with this trend line, what I'm able to do is mark, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Mark the trend, okay, that I see here. So the trend is up. So I'm going to find the lowest point. Let's make this a little smaller so I can get some more data here. The lowest point of this chart, and I'm going to take my trend line and I'm going to make connections on at least 2 points of information on this trend, okay? So as you see, this chart, this trend connected here, here, and again here. So we're following a trend pattern, and I'm going to extend this out a little ways because what I want to do is find the next time. And as you see, each time it hit this trend line, what did price do? Price went up. It went up, it came down, it hit the line again, and it went up, right? So it's holding this trend pattern, right? It hit the line here, and it went up. So now, at this current time, price is starting to retrace and come back down. So what do you think will happen if this price comes down back to this line again, right? We can expect that price is going to go up again, right? This is one of the tools and one of the ways we look to see where we can get in on buys in the market, okay? This is called a level of support, okay? You can track levels of support through your trend lines by the way the market is trending. Also, another way that you can track support is support and resistance, I should say. So let's get into that, support and resistance. So I got rid of that line. So support is also found, let me open this up a little bit more. Let's see. Support is also found in the market horizontally, okay? So we have a horizontal line. I'm just going to grab it from here. I can also get it from the side bar menu there, here. But I also have my favorites here, and that's one of my favorites. So what I like to do is I like to go to a day chart and mark my support and resistance zones on a day chart because there's just more data there. Now I usually take the most current high and the most current low on a day chart. So like this line here, there would be my low for support for the day, and my, oh, what was that? And my high for the day, wow, is really at current price. So let me grab another line here, and I'm going to place it right there. Let's see, we need some past support or some past resistance. Let's see what we can find in the past. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. So leave that there. And then let's grab this support line and move it up here. So that's a good support zone there because it had a couple of times where it hit Okay, it's actually kind of like a double top there, and it came down, right? M is going to be a downtrend, and a W means it's going to be an uptrend. Okay, so we have support here where price respected this area of support, right? It didn't go past this area of support, and we have, I'm sorry, not support, but resistance. Okay, so it resisted going past there. And this is like the floor, what we call support. Okay, this support area here is a line of support. So let's see if we have any other areas of support in the past. So when you come to the left, this is what price has done in the past. You always look left to see what price is going to do next. Okay, so this is support and resistance. So it has not been at this level of support in a long time, right? So right now our price is kind of in between these two levels here, right? So this is, remember, a day chart. I don't really trade day charts, but I like to know when those major levels of support is, okay? Because there's more data in these day candles because it is a day, it's a full day. And you're able to, when it comes to these levels, you want to give these levels mad respect, okay? Because they were here before at a time and when there was a lot of data being collected. So I like to come down to the 1 hour next. The 1 hour chart. I'm going to open this chart up some, move it around so that we can see what's going on. Make the candles a little bigger down here. Bring it back. Now, this is our 1 hour. So we went from the day to the 1 hour. So you don't even see the day levels, right? But they're there and they're valid, okay? So what I want to do now is grab another horizontal line that I can place on a more current time frame, which is the hour chart that we're on now. So as you see, we have some key levels of support and resistance here, okay? And this is a huge area here and here that this line is going through, where price not only was respected as support, but it was also respected as resistance. Now, I know that's a little detailed. I'm not going to go into all of that on this training, but what I like to do is I like to mark up a few levels of support and resistance. See where it hit there, and it hit there as well, and it acted as support. And here it acted as support and resistance. Okay, so that's a good level to keep an eye on. Let's grab another, and we're going to put this line right, let's see, right here. Okay, why? Because you have levels of support and resistance here. You have levels in here. You have levels here, 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 okay, where it respected this line. Actually, I'm gonna move it up just a little bit right there, okay, because see here and here, it was strong resistance there. So I know that looking at this chart, that eventually this price is going to come and meet one of these levels. And when it does, I can put in a buy or I can put in a sell. Okay, so we buy low. So if it hits this line, it will bounce back up and I can make some money on a sale. I mean on a buy. If it hits this level here, probably it will bounce down and I can make some money on the sale. Okay. Sometimes it will break through, as it did right here. It broke through and continued to go through. And what we like to do is set alarms. I can set an alarm on this line. Okay, I just clicked on the line and I can set an alarm right here. And this alarm I can create to say whether it's when it's crossing over the line, when it's coming crossing up from the line, when it's crossing down from the line, and just create different alarms to let me know what's happening with this support line. Okay, so see the little alarm is right here. Okay, so when the price comes back across this line or to this line, I will be notified on my phone through a text message, through an email, or both, or even on this chart right here. Okay, it'll sound off an alarm so I can come back and see what it is that I want to do. So I don't have to sit here and watch the charts all day. I simply mark up my charts with what I'm seeing here in the market, whether it's support, resistance. I see what the trend is, and I can make my analysis that way. So if any of that makes sense to you, let's go on to the next video. That is all we have right now for support and resistance.